You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass. Complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on them. Marshall quick to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Marshall will be forced to punt. Fair catch called for and made. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's small. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got him.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Give to the back.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's small. Caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The screen, he's got wheels. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, first down here. Off play action on first down. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Marshall quick to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quickly complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Marshall will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Completion to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's small. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Marshall quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They get to the line quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's small. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas.
He'll keep it himself.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Marshall will be forced to punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this negative.
masterclass, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Dropping back, it's small. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Marshall will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his man in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's small. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. RPO complete to open the drive. Crosses to 35. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Run, now throw. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Motion from the back. To the air, it's small, and it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. The give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll pull it on the read.
You've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding an escape route. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's small. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run play action. This time it's complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Finds his man on the left. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To throw, it's small. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Line up, trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. Drop the stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Back to throw. It's Small. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. Gets the back moving. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They boot it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Offense at an empty set. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a...
Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man in the middle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 4 over Texas.
He'll take it himself.
Just another week of SEC.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Georgia State. He would not be denied. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Oh, better look out. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense onto the field again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season. But until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.